What's up, everybody? Moped here from Eat, Sleep, Mix, Repeat. Welcome to another review. I want to welcome all the newer subscribers from came over from Fresh's show. Thank you guys for subscribing. That was awesome. I had so much fun on that show. Thanks again, Fresh, for having me on. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm definitely gonna be doing that again, hopefully really soon. Fucking great group of people you guys got over there. Alright, let's get to the reviews. Alright, so the first review I got is Rusty Mango Cream by Mr. Zigglesworth. Recipe is 4% TFA sweet cream and 8% TFA or Capella sweet mango. Really need to make sure I'm more awake when I do this. So I really can't say it's a bad recipe. I mean, really, mostly what you get from it is the sweet mango. Sweet cream kind of has a little bit of a sour note that actually does help out the mango a little bit. Capella sweet mango it's a mango I like to use, but it's not very good on its own. It's better when it's layered with other mangoes. It kind of has almost like by itself, it kind of has this like artificial sweetener taste to it, and then it's just kind of lacking kind of the tartness that's in natural mangoes. With sweet cream has like a little bit of a sour note, so it kind of adds that in a little bit. It's not bad. I don't really get like a mango and cream because we called it. I don't really get like a mango cream out of it because that's just not really the application of sweet cream. Compared to like if you use maybe like TFA Bavarian cream or like FA Vienna cream, or even if you use like a custard or something like that. Like Flavor Art custard would have been a really good application here because Flavor Art custard has lemon notes in it, and it's not like an overly sweet custard. I actually like using it with fruits. I have a strawberry kiwi custard that I use it with, and it's a really good application for that because it's not overly sweet like Capella vanilla custard or anything like that, and you don't get vanilla notes or anything in it. And then 4% for TFA sweet cream for by itself, that's a little high. I don't know. It doesn't really like put too many any off notes or anything. It just needs to be layered better. Maybe if there was, so I would just say it needs different creams, and maybe drop the sweet cream, and then add in another cream or some. I think it should have some FA custard in it. I think that'd be a really good. Maybe like just TFA sweet cream at 2%, FA custard at 2%. Then you could probably drop the Capella sweet mango down to maybe like 6%, and then add in another mango on top of it. Like the only two I already have Capella and then TFA mango, which both of them are kind of lacking, but they kind of have what the other one's missing, so they're pretty good mangoes to layer on top of each other. So I guess I can't really give this recipe a bad review, but I can't really give it a good review. I want to give it like a slightly less than neutral review. So, I don't know. I was thinking maybe like a 2.5 out of 5 star. 3 is kind of my neutral zone for a recipe. If I say 3 out of 5 stars, that's kind of like, I can't really say too much bad, too much good. This one I want to say I could say slightly bad. So, yeah, we'll give it a 2.5. It's not terrible. I'm not gonna fucking dump it out. It's worth. I make through most of it. Yeah, you just kind of get the sweet cream. Kind of does help with that kind of artificial sweetener taste that you get in Capella sweet mango. It doesn't quite totally mask it, but it does mask it a little bit, which is good. I think if you layered it with like TFA mango, it'd be a lot better. Alright, sorry about that. My daughter woke up. Joyce being a parent. So where was I? That's pretty much done with this one, right? Yeah. So, 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright. So the next one we're going to be looking at is 3 Banger Custard by Abtomat 5150, ABTOMAT 5150. And this one reads 5% Capella buttercream, 5% TFA vanilla bean ice cream, and 5% Capella vanilla custard beet one. Kind of confused on this one because it's all at 5%, and then 2 out of the 3 flavors is Capella. And if you watch my videos, you'll know I always prefer Capella vanilla bean custard or vanilla bean ice cream over TFA, and I bitch about it every time it comes up in a recipe because I just always think Capella vanilla bean ice cream would have been a better choice. And especially in this one, definitely in this one, Capella would have been a better choice. You really do get that weird TFA vanilla bean ice cream, like spicy off note, that at least I know some other people get. I know not everybody will agree with that, but I don't know. To me, I just think Capella vanilla bean ice cream is way better. It would have been a lot better in this recipe. It's fuller, it's sweeter. It's more complimentary to a custard recipe. And then the Capella buttercream is kind of a weird addition to this one. I just think there's just like better choices that could have been made, I think. Which doesn't mean it's bad. It's just kind of thin for being a custard. I think, yeah, Capella vanilla bean ice cream, and then maybe something different than the Capella buttercream. I mean, Capella buttercream's not bad. I would have at least dropped it down, maybe. I don't think it needs to be up there at 5% with the other ones. Probably could have done it at like 2 or 3%. And then with Capella vanilla bean ice cream, I think it would have been spot on, but it's not bad. It's nice and sweet. I mean, you really get the vanilla custard a lot in this. The buttercream does kind of help, I guess, add to the buttery notes. It's already in vanilla custard, so that's pretty nice. I mean, those two go good together, the vanilla custard and buttercream. I just think the buttercream's a little too high. But yeah, I mean, he was probably trying to keep it simple, keep it like a 5-5-5 deal, which I get. I've done stuff like that. Makes it kind of just easy, to mix up something. But it's not bad. I'll give it like a 3 out of 5. It's what it is. I wouldn't mix it up again, but I can see people liking it. It's worth mixing up, especially if you're just looking for a simple custard. Maybe just sub in the Capella vanilla bean ice cream, or don't if you. A lot of people like TFA better than the Capella, but in my opinion, I would sub in Capella. But yeah, not terrible. And then the last one we have, I put too much on there. And I vaped all these already, so don't worry about me like layering them on top of each other. Um, so the last one we have is Nillas and Nannas by ML Nikon. So this one says it's an adaptation of Verb's vanilla wafer with banana pudding recipe, which I don't know, I guess there's a link to it right here, so why not? Let's check it out and see how close it is. My computer's slow as hell too. Alright, yeah, so it's a little different. It's definitely different enough. Why did it do that? That's strange. Alright, so the recipe reads 3% TFA banana cream, 1.5% Flavor West graham cracker, 0.5% Flavor Art meringue, 2% Capella sugar cookie, and 0.75% TFA vanilla swirl. Yeah, this one's pretty decent. I like how she used Flavor West graham cracker. I think that's a very underused flavor. It's Flavor West graham cracker is it's a bolder graham cracker than most. That was the first graham cracker I started using, and when I got TFA graham cracker clear, which I still use, but yeah, I was like, man, it's just not, TFA graham cracker clear is kind of, what am I trying to say? I need to stop doing these damn videos so early in the morning. It's just not as bold, you know, like Flavor Rose graham cracker. Actually, the first time I used it, I totally fucked up with it, and I used it too high. It's one you definitely want to use really low, like even 1.5%. It's probably like almost towards the high end of it, maybe like 2%. Once you start getting above that, it's got a serious bitterness to it, and that bitterness will just take the fuck over a recipe. I remember I really wanted to do a s'mores recipe, and I can't remember what I used it at because I had a really convoluted way of mixing when I first started out, because we didn't really have like the resources like we do nowadays. So back then it was kind of like finding your own way to do it, and I had this really weird convoluted way of doing it. So I can't remember what percentage I was using at, but it just fucking destroyed the recipe, and I wasted a bunch of it. I had to dump out a lot of juice trying to get that one right, which I never did. I'll have to revisit though. I have some newer ideas for it. But yeah, Flavor West graham cracker was definitely a good choice. As far as this recipe though, it's good. Like the flavors there, but it doesn't quite have the foundation to lay upon. And even though I think the 1.5% Flavor West graham cracker is great, the 2% sugar cookie is pretty low. I think definitely if you up that sugar cookie, it would have gave it a little bit more texture and a little bit more body to it. And then 3% TFA banana cream's a little low. Like, you know, it's got good. It's got the banana taste is there. It's just it's a little weaker than I like it to be, which I guess maybe she wasn't, you know, quite focused on the banana as much as the vanilla wafer. It's just like you get the flavor, you know, you get the flavor that you want out of it. It's just not quite where it needs to be as far as texture and body goes. The TFA vanilla swirl probably could have been upped a little bit, or you probably could have maybe added in another vanilla to kind of bring out a little bit more vanilla into it. Maybe some like vanilla shisha or something crazy, you know. But it's definitely not bad. It's definitely the best out of these three. You know, sometimes it happens. Sometimes because I just, you know, I mix up a bunch of recipes to review, and then I just grab 3 of them basically, and I'm like, all right, these are the 3 I'm gonna do this week. You know, fucking no looking back. But yeah, those are kind of my ideas on this one. I think just if you got just a little bit more of like kind of the cookie base in there, definitely would have helped it out. Maybe even some flavor art cookie or something would have been a good addition to this. But you know, really with just like minor tweaks, this could be like a really great recipe. But so I'm gonna give it like a 3.5 out of 5. You know, it's decent. It's worth mixing up. I wouldn't mix it up like this again, but there's definitely like some notes to be taken from here. You know, TFA banana cream is always good. It's, in my opinion, the best banana cream. I still need to try the Loran's one, but definitely if you're trying to stay away from like that runts banana flavor, TFA banana cream is a good way to go about it. But usually when it's a pretty weak flavor, which is the only problem with it, it's really good, it's just really weak. So a lot of times you'll see it like used up around like 6%, maybe 5-6%. I mean, you definitely still get it in here. And then honestly, you know, the meringue and vanilla swirl always help out with that. But it probably could have used a little bit more, probably at least a little bit more vanilla swirl to get a little bit more vanilla in there. Like I said, just add another vanilla to it. But yeah, not bad though. Definitely not a bad recipe. Yeah, and that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. So, welcome to the new subs. If you guys are looking for a great Facebook group to go check out the Eat, Sleep, Mix, Repeat Facebook group. I always put the links down in the description. So, but thank you guys for subbing. I got like 20 new subs after doing that live show last Saturday, which was freaking awesome. Just thank you guys so much. You know, that was a really fun show. 2% black currant was awful, but oh man, it's all in good fun, right? So until next time, you guys, talk to you later.